Hi folks, how's it going? It's Cattys. I've come out today. It's quite windy, and what we're going to do is we're going to collect some hawthorn berries and also some rose hips, and we're going to make a natural tea. So stay tuned. It's a little bit windy, a bit rainy, and we're going to have fun today anyway. So stay tuned for hopefully an interesting video. So I've got a couple of foraging bags that I want to use. Well, they're not foraging bags, they're more mesh bags. It's just so that I can keep the items individually separate from each other. Not that it will matter too much, but obviously one for rose hips and the other one for hawthorn berries. So firstly we're going to collect the hawthorn berries. You normally find these quite late into the year, still attached to the branches. I'm just going to collect a handful now, put them into the mesh bag. So that'll do then. I've got just enough, just about a handful in the mesh bag, in the mesh bag. So I'm just going to do the toggle up and then store that away, and then go and have a little rummage around for some rose hips. It's very windy, gusty today. Right, rose hips. These have a long season too, so I'm going to collect some of these up. About a handful again. Stick them in the bag. Right, so that'll do then. We've got some rose hips and we've got some hawthorn berries. La di da di do, di di bi di do, la di da ba da, di bi di do, di bi di do, di bi di do, di do. A little parasol mushroom all on its lonesome. Right, we're gonna park me backside. Alright, who put all these bloody trees here? Flipping heck. Oh, that's better. Take the old bag off. Right. Let's get the old mat out. Stick that down on the floor, because if there's one thing I can't stand is a bloody wet arse. It really does my nutting. So anyway, we get the mat down, lay the bag out. Oh, where are we going to do it? Oh, I reckon this looks alright here. What are you doing? You get out of the way and all you bloody stick. Due some rain, so I thought what I'd do is just stick up my poncho and give me something just to sit out of the rain. Okay, so before I make these brews, just a quick disclaimer. Alright, hawthorn berries apparently are supposed to help lower your blood pressure and are good for your heart. Rose hips are obviously contain a lot of vitamin C and stuff like that, but folks, don't take my word for it. Go and do your homework, and also if you are on some kind of medication, then it's probably not a bad thing to go and speak to your doctor or physician or anyone like that before you start foraging and trying out some of the berries. But at least the first thing you do is do your homework and make sure none of it's going to maybe clash with some allergies or some health issues that you may have or may not have, or medication, yada yada yada. Alright, so there it is. So anyway, let's get kettle on, get a pot on. I'm going to try the rose hips first, I think. I'm not having coffee or anything like that. Right, barn. I'm really going to just try these teas out. So I'm going to take the ends off, even though I suppose you ain't even got to do that either. Now when you cut them open, if you cut them open, you can leave them as a whole berry. If you don't know, they have got seeds in there that can potentially irritate, or not potentially, they will irritate your throat because of the hairs that are in them, almost like a primitive old itching powder. They taste alright as they are, I think. They've got quite a nice crunchiness to them, and then once the moisture in your mouth, saliva mixes with them, they're quite nice. I'm literally just going to cut the ends off and then throw them in as is. What I did was, as you probably saw me do, is I used the bottom of the water bottle. Obviously the rose hip cases, the actual outside of them are quite, you know, they can be a little bit tough. So what I've done was to obviously help them along. Now they're starting to, the water's hot, I just used the bottom of the bottle just to obviously squash them down, to break the berries down a bit more. Now the water's boiling. Really got that sort of rose hip fragrance off them. Now I've just tipped a little drop out, and there's obviously the colour of it. Obviously the longer you leave it in there, the more it's gonna redden. But it has got a lovely fragrance to it. Yeah, pretty good that actually. I mean, you can add honey to it and stuff like that, but I don't think it really needs it, if I'm honest. Let's tip that out. Some gloves on, I think. It's very hot. Discard them now. In the meantime, then, while I drink the rose hip tea, I'll get the hawthorns on the go. There's the hawthorns now, and obviously there's my rose hip tea. Nice colour, it's got a lovely fragrance to it as well. Oh yeah, that is good. I mean, I have had this before, folks, you know what I mean? It's kind of doing it for the purpose of the video, really, more so than anything. If any of you people want to try it at home. Now, I've never actually tried hawthorn berries as a tea. I've had the leaves in the spring. They're nice with cheese actually, and I've made fruit leather with the berries, but I haven't actually had it as a tea. So it's a first time for me. So how we get on with that one, I suppose, eh? So again, I've used the bottom of my water bottle to give the berries a helping hand with breaking down into the water. I don't know. Don't smell of nothing. Oh, they do smell of hawthorn berries actually. Yeah, they do. That's a lie. Right, let's give them a tip. I didn't actually put that much water in, but I didn't realise I put that less in it. Maybe it's the berries blocking the spout a bit. Oh, it is. what's left. Well, there's the colour of it, almost looks like a Ribena. It's alright. It seems to have a slightly thicker texture to it, if I'm honest, and there's a very, very slight bitter taste to it. Maybe it was just me palate adjusting, because that ain't too bad. Yeah, as natural teas goes, that ain't bad. Yeah, there is ever so slight, whether it's bitter, like a bitter aftertaste to it. So in conclusion, would I drink them both? Yeah, of course I would. Certainly the rose hip. Rose hip's got a slightly better taste, I think. The hawthorn one's a little bit bitter, if I'm honest. But you know, as natural teas goes, that ain't bad. So give it a go yourself, folks. So don't forget, like I said, you know, to check with your physician or doctor or trained medical staff when it comes to, obviously, when you're trying out some of these foraging. Alright, so please subscribe, like, share the videos, and obviously my channel, and I'll see you on the next one, folks. Laters.